FINRA world. Welcome to Capital Advantage Tutoring's live Q&A, free live Q&A for all FINRA and Nasaa exams. The originality. Okay. Boom. I am so happy to see you guys. I am so happy to be here. It's my second favorite night of the week. My favorite is the Tuesday night one. But I'm so happy to be on here. We're going to be so good. It's going to be so fun and hopefully not too boring. Ooh, look at all that. Alex, Charlie, Full, Angie, thank you all for joining. Okay, good. Okay. Boom. Okay, I love that stuff. Okay. Boom. I love this stuff. Okay, so guys, hope everyone's doing well. Couple free things like we talk about. So there's free assets out there. Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. I'm actually going to see him this Sunday or Monday morning. We're going to be hanging out, hopefully not too drunk, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Ivy, look at you, always early. I love it. And I apologize. I know I owe you. I have the options video. I promise I'm going to post it tonight. I promise. Because I get nobody after you. Okay. So Brandon Rith is free. Susie Rhodes over at Past Messages is free. Young OG. We got and she's done and you're coming back, Young. We got Brian Lee doing some stuff. He has some free stuff over there. Notman is putting out a lot more videos, a lot of positive vibes. Like they have a program called Vibes, which is all about, they break it down if you join. They break it down. It's very positive. It's working on how to study. I love their stuff. It's pretty good. Hopefully I'll see Brandon in today's Friday. It'll be in 3-4 days. Okay. Boom. Tomorrow. Yeah. So that's another thing. My membership, again, remember my membership videos, because Zena, how are you? My membership stuff. The 66, not a whole lot, but I just put out the 65 stuff. Okay. They're not really changing. I think they left the 66 for the most part alone. Okay. Okay. Now, let me get into this for a second. My membership class, which is awesome. You can either just watch the membership videos for a little money, jump it up and watch my options video, which are awesome. Blake, we got this, right? What are you doing on here? You have a test tomorrow. Go get some sleep. Hope you watch the videos I sent. Okay, so now I think. Now, there's one where we meet every weekend, and that's the thing. Normally we meet every Sundays, but because of the last 2 Sundays I've been doing stuff, we're meeting on Friday. So tomorrow I do the Series 65 class at 6 p.m. Eastern. I do the Series 7 class at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then I do the options from 8 to 9:30 Eastern. That's tomorrow night, not Sunday. Then it goes back to Sunday nights. Okay. And I may never in the spring I may move it to the Fridays too. So who knows? But that you'll all be done, and it won't matter to any of you. Okay. Don't forget to check out the Facebook groups. I have a couple of them. They're really awesome. Facebook user, how are you? So I got the Facebook group. Hey guys, throw questions in here. I'm happy to help you. And I'm going to work with Allie. Audra, how are you? What's going on? Any news for us? Okay. So now, we have, I'm waiting. Drum roll. Okay. Holy crap. Ivy, that's awesome. Angie, we'll help you. We boom. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. So Robin, I love that. That's awesome. I know I haven't looked at the market at all. I know that the FDIC, the bank deposit shit is going bad. So Angie, remember the meeting is tomorrow, I see you joined. The meeting is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, not Sunday. Okay. Yep, I can do that. I have a video on that, but I can definitely talk about that. Okay. If you go to Facebook, it's where the cool kids are. Maybe not everyone has it anymore, but we have 2 groups. We have Series 65, 66 exam prep, which is awesome. And then we also have, it's called FINRA exam prep, SIE Series 7 and Series 6. About 4,000 people in there. They're super active. And again, like I said, people post all the time. Like I really try, even on Reddit, I try to let people answer it because it's not about us. Like when you do the Reddit stuff, right? If you go, and I'm not a fan of Reddit. I think it's toxic. I think it's crappy. You don't know who's there. But I really try not to answer questions as much as I can. I put videos up there and stuff, but I really try not to answer questions because I want people to help each other. Okay. Boom. Okay, we'll work on that, Jay. We'll work on that. Okay. Guys, anyone from Facebook, do me a favor, put your name with it. It'll help. Okay. Now, if you go to those groups, they're super helpful. That they start study groups all the time. I think there's a study, boom, yeah, eventually. Like I say, I plan on posting it, but I kind of never do. But I think I'm going to, I told the class before, just before this, that I think Sunday night when I land down in Florida, I'm just going to post like 100 of them. You can binge it. Okay, so now, if you join them, they're super helpful. There's like 3 or 4 people. There's Amy on there and a guy named Miles and a couple other people that are super helpful. They explain stuff some ways. Okay. Boom, Mandy. I promise I'll do it. I promise. I think Sunday night I'm gonna do a massive upload to YouTube of all those videos in the membership class. So if you guys didn't join and you don't want to pay the bigger number, if you do the membership class, you should see almost all the videos other than the options. The options I'll just stick to the serious study group and up. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, let's get into it. And here I'm going to help you out a little bit. This is the one question I get all the time. I'm taking the test tomorrow. I'm taking the test Saturday. I'm taking it next week. Here I'm going to tell you, if you're taking the test tomorrow, get the fuck off this channel and go get some sleep and do some reading or something. Do not be on here, okay? It's not going to help you. If you're taking it Saturday, don't take any tests tomorrow. Yes, I just did. Wendy, look for my Series 63 cheat sheet. I just posted it. Let's see. I think I actually have it. Hold on. It's called the Quick and Easy Series 63 Regulations Cheat Sheet. And, okay, so here's the thing. Eat breakfast. I'm going to tell you right now, don't bother with the membership of the SIE. It's not going to help you. Don't spend money. Everything I have, that, by the way, that's the 63 Quick and Easy Cheat Sheet. That's good for, what do you call it? Yes, of course. Well, I have a cheat sheet. Yes, Karen. I have a brain dump sheet for that, and that's gonna what you should put down for your test. But I have the quick and dirty, right? So it's not the same. So I have a lot of videos, but I have the quick and dirty. Okay. So okay, Facebook user. I know that you want to join this, and I get that. But what I'm gonna say is that, Rachel, how are you? How are we feeling? Okay. So I'm going to tell you, you can join if you want. There's a button on my thing, but I'm going to tell you for the SIE, you're going to get some out of it, but you're better off just watching my videos. Literally everything you need for the SIE is on my free end of the business. Okay. Everything for the SIE is pretty much on the free side. Pretty much everything for the 63, the same thing. But for the 7 and the 65 and 66, I have those membership classes and option videos. You can join. You're better off trying to join a study group Facebook user to get in on the SIE. Okay, so we get back to this. Taking the test tomorrow, get off here, go get some sleep, go get a massage, get laid, whatever. Just do something. Okay, now, taking it Saturday, repeat now, but don't take any tests tomorrow. Okay, don't take any tests tomorrow. Focus on adding knowledge, maybe take an option quiz, but nothing big because there's no upside. Should be adding knowledge, you get a good night's sleep, and that's what happens. So if you're taking it anything past Saturday, take tests up until, but not the day before. Take finals, review everything in detail. We'll take them in the morning, read the lowest sections after, but don't take any tests the day before. I mean, you can if you want. I just think there's no upside to that. That's the problem. Okay. 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 Yeah, I can do that. I can work on that. Okay. I have the 63. Hold on. Let's go over some guys for a second. Let me catch up. I'd say no for the 66. Not that it matters. Okay. Facebook, we got this. Facebook user, this one, first time caller, first time on here. So it's awesome, I think. So let's get on this, okay? If you AI will not be on the test at all. I promise you. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal on this. Okay. I know. I get it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's my thing on the AI thing. On the 65, they're adding digital assets. I just did a video on it. Go watch it. I did it. I think it was a pretty good synopsis of the digital assets, crypto, stablecoin, fiat, all that stuff. They're going to put that on the 65 starting June 12th. So in 12 days. Okay. So now, don't take Karen. Okay. I'm going to tell everyone, do not take fucking 2 tests a day. There's no way your second test will ever be as good as the first one. If you want to do the SIE, maybe a 63, maybe, but any of the longer exams don't. Guys, new people, remember, this is the rule here. If I die and if I happen to heart attack and die on video, you need to share this shit out of this. If I'm going to die, I at least want to go viral. Okay. Now, Allie, here's my deal on this. This is the best way to know. Go, in person is the better way most of the time, but here's how you find out. Go take the exam, okay? Go practice taking 2 exams over the weekend, okay? Okay. I got it. Don't worry about that. I won't die. I'm never gonna die. So okay. Now, here's my thing on this. Go take 2 exams over the weekend. Both with you can't use a calculator. You have to use a calculator on the screen, and you have to use Notepad. You are not to have any paper in front of your screen. Do the test. Tell me how it works out. If you're good with it and you can figure it out and you can do my way, even because you can still type. Remember, you can still type this stuff. You put the break even, you type up here, you type down there. It's fine. It does work. Okay. The arrow's a little tough, but you can kind of just put your finger up or something. So, but try that. Anyone who wants to take it online, if you want to try to take the test online, do that. Do me a favor. Take the exam on the computer using only the notepad, like Notepad, not drawing, Notepad, and the calculator on the screen. Do 2 of them. If you're fine with that, you're good to go. If you're not, fucking in person. Put the earphones on, put the big ass earphones on, pretend you're directing planes, and go do this. Okay, Allie, that's my idea. Try that first. Yeah, the SIE and the 63, not that you're allowed to. The SIE you can take online. There's not a lot of math, but on this there is. Okay. Audra, how are we doing? Are you taking the test sooner or is it in 2 weeks? Oh, I think it's the 12th, right? It's not, or the 14th, maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. If you guys share it, I'll give you a piece. How would I know? I'll give you a piece of what I get off the video. Okay. Inheritance is no inheritance. You don't have kids, do you? Okay. Wednesday the 7th. Got it. Okay. Yes, Anika, I will. I'll get to it. I have to catch up to it. Okay. So guys, don't worry. I haven't even gotten to questions yet. See, look, I just got to yours. Okay. So everyone, so remember, I have a video on that. You should make sure you watch my SIE playlist because that's where I have videos on this. But here's the deal. This thing right here, there's stuff in it. Sounds like gold, don't you? Okay. So now it's full of nothing. It's just full of water, iced tea, whatever it is. Okay. This thing, my logo, right? See, this thing is like worth like $2, $10. Okay, just worth nothing. But what if I filled it with gold? Okay, if I filled this with gold, and remember, Anika, I'm doing very high level because I have a lot of videos on it. And if I wanted to explain them in detail, I would have to spend 20 minutes, and I won't do that. But I have videos on it, so that's what I'm saying. I have like 3 or 4 mutual fund videos that will help. So now, a mutual fund. Okay. Did you watch my stop versus? So stop studying. Okay, stop studying it. Did you ever take a day off like I told you to do? I think. Okay. Yes, it's pretty much it's not the Kaplan book, but it covers pretty much everything you need to know for the most part. But then if you're not sure, go to the quick topics, Alex. That covers everything else. Now, this shell is filled with securities. If the securities go up, it goes up. If the securities go down, it goes down. The value of this shell it's making too much noise. Let me do it this way. So I fill this, okay. But sometimes you need to take half a day to reset because if you're getting fucked up, you got to take a day. So now, this is filled with nothing. And so what happens is as the securities go up and down inside the value of this shell goes up and down. This is an investment company. An investment company is just a shell that holds securities. And the value called the NAV goes up and down based on the securities inside of it. So when you buy this, you're not buying the securities inside, you're buying the shell. And you pay NAV plus a sales charge. If it's an open-end company, what they do is they constantly issue new shares all the time. They constantly issue new shares all the time. And so if you buy shares, you're buying them from the company at NAV plus a sales charge. Sinner, that's awesome. Okay, boom. I love that, Sinner. That's awesome. Now, if you sell them, you sell them back to the company with no sales charge. You sell them at NAV. Seriously, dog? Okay. That's Teddy, guys. By the way, that's Teddy. Teddy, do you really have to get closer? Hold on. Teddy! Okay. Now, hold on. Before you yell at that dog, I put it on mute. Okay. Now, yes, they do. They actually do this. So now, he disagrees with my call on this. So, open end means that that you buy shares from the company. You buy them at that's Teddy too. That's the picture of him up there, right? Okay. So now, all dressed up. Now, Teddy. Oh my God, I'm stuck on the Teddy. Okay. Open end funds. Okay. Open-end funds, you buy them at the NAV plus a sales charge, and you're buying them from the sponsor. When you get rid of them, you redeem them. Remember, they don't trade. You redeem them at NAV, okay? Now, you buy them at NAV plus a sales charge. You sell them at NAV, which is calculated once a day. That's an open-end. And the reason it's open is because you're constantly issuing new shares, so it's open-ended. A close-end fund, they issue like a million shares, and then they seal it. You still own the portfolio, but you don't. When you buy and sell the shares, you're buying them from someone else. They issue a million shares, and that's it. They don't issue anymore. So when you buy shares, okay, when yes, they are, Chelsea. They absolutely are. I just haven't posted them yet. I'm going to do it all Sunday night. Okay. Now, and again, Audra, watch my slobs over bliss video. Literally, that's how they ask the questions. It's not any deeper than that. Okay. So now, that is literally the reason I made that video is because that's the number one question I get asked on here, and it would always take up the whole. It would always take up the whole thing. Watch the slobs over bliss. That's again. That's how they ask. The vendors go much harder. The vendors ask way harder questions. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, you just. I think you just said. Okay. 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 Let me do. Okay. Okay. I'll work on that. Okay. Now. I get it. We're good. Audra, I saw the text. I'll make sure I get it. Now. Close-end funds trade in the market. You can buy them at 10 in the morning. You can sell them in the afternoon. You don't have to wait till the end of the day. You buy them at the market price, okay? You can buy close-end on margin. You can sell it short, and they're both actively managed. ETFs are a little different. It's an open end, but it acts like a close-end. ETFs are not actively managed. They're passively managed, which means they're just buying and they rebalance every quarter. You can buy them on margin. You can sell them short. They trade all day long. And actually, ETFs might be more liquid than mutual funds. Okay. Again, if you want to watch more, I have videos on that. Okay. Okay. So options. Again, this I definitely make videos on the ones that are the more popular questions, but let's go into this. If you create a position, it's an opening transaction. So always remember, it always goes open, then close. It is always that order. Open, then close. The first thing you do is opening. The second thing you do is closing. Remember that. The first thing you do is opening. The second thing you do is closing. Okay. So when you buy an option or sell an option for the first time, if you go long a call or you short a call, that's an opening transaction. So if you buy a call for the first time, that's an opening buy. Okay. If you short a call, that's an opening sell. So how do you get rid of it? So if you go long an option, you have to sell it. So that would be a closing sale. Opening is creating the position. Closing is liquidating it. So if I short a call for the first time, how do I get rid of it? I have to buy it back. So I opened it by writing a call, and then I closed it by buying the call. Okay. So it doesn't matter call or put. The first transaction is opening, the second one is closing. You're creating a position and then you're getting rid of it. Okay. So Wendy, I put the video in there. Okay. And I'm telling you, you can join the membership if you want, but everything you need to pass the SIE is on the free side of my channel. I promise you. Okay. The Series 7 cheat sheet, what I have is I have the quick and dirty, right? And I have a suitability ones. Plus, I also have a brain dump, what you should write down for the exam. So when I did this 63 cheat sheet, it wasn't for the 7. It wasn't for the test. It was to learn to keep the IA and broker-dealer all together, separate. I did a brain dump video. See if I can find it. I did a brain dump video for the SIE in 7. I did it about a month ago. Let's see if I can find it. When did I do it? Must have jumped right past it. Let's see. And why don't I just type it in and look for it? That's the easiest way. Here's a sample of, hey, get ready for more barking. My grandkid and all, they're back from the carnival. Okay. That video is for the brain deep. Okay. Well, Chelsea, no, they're nothing like them. Okay. Just because someone says no just means more short-term debt. Okay. Oh, Audra, I wish I could too. I would make a lot of money. I'd be retired. I could just sit there and charge a shitload of money, charge $5,000 a test and just bang it out. Okay. So no, but that would be wrong. Okay. So Yes, Karen, you redeem a UIT. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Now, so that last video I just did is the brain dump sheet for okay. Okay, that's that. Again, the SIE, okay. Boom, Jack Stockson, we're gonna get it, right? Um, the SIE, you don't really need the pay stuff. I mean, you can join and it'll help you for the next test. But if you want to join it, if you really want to join, go into my on my channel, the YouTube channel, on on a laptop or desktop and hit the serious study button and boom, it's like 25 bucks a month. Okay. 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 So Robin, don't worry about that too much. I have videos on that. It's not that big a deal. Corporate, so the convertible stuff, remember. So what's the first thing you do? Convertible bond, the first thing you do is you do par divided by the yeah, but that's not the same. It's like you borrow money, it's not really the same thing. So yes, in a way they're debt, but that's literally the only thing that's similar about them. So if the first thing you do is par divided by the convertible price, that's the first thing. Now, sometimes they give that to you, but that gives you the ratio, which is how many shares, okay? Which is how many shares you're going to get if you convert, okay? That's the ratio. Oh, look at that. Okay. So now, if you get now to get parity, you take that number, that ratio, and multiply it times the common stock price, and that gives you parity, okay? That gives you parity. So first thing you do is you do par divided by the convertible price. They say converts at. Sometimes they do that for you. So if you say them, say, oh, it turns into how many shares, they did the first step for you. Then, no, Karen, I have videos on that. That would take me the whole hour. Go find my two suitability videos, Karen. I promise you it'll help you. Because that would take me forever. I have two suitability videos which will answer pretty much everything you have. So they're in the 24 hours before the Series 7 thing, and that's going to help you. I promise you, Karen. I don't mean to be rude about that, but suitability, it's just like, tell me about the space, right? Okay. So those videos are really good. They will actually help you. I promise you. Okay. So now, so the second thing you do is then you take that ratio and you multiply it times the common stock price. If that number is higher than the bond, you convert. If that bond is lower than the bond, if that price is lower than the bond price, you don't convert and you either sell it or let it be called. We can talk about that at a different time. Watch my videos on it; it will help. Okay. Okay, Nat. Okay. Okay. Yep, because it's going to be on there. I just did a video. By the way, guys, everyone check it out. I think I did a really good video on digital assets. I think it was pretty good. The editing shit because I suck at that, but it actually gives you good information on the cryptocurrency and the stable coins and fiat currency on what you need to know for the exam. So that'll help you. If you're taking the 65 and eventually the 66, it'll be on there. Okay. Okay. So that'll also probably be on the 7 too. Okay. So now you 73. Okay. So here's a question. Did you take two of them today? Here's the thing that if you take more than one exam today, the second exam is crap. Doesn't mean anything. If you take more than if you take more than one exam a day, the first one matters, the second one doesn't. Because the second one's shit. You're not going to do it in the real world, so why do it now? Um, if you're in the if you're taking in the 13th and you're right around 70 with Kaplan, you're in good shape. So maybe what you do is take a few days off and just read. Don't take off from studying. Maybe just go back and read the achievable stuff. Go just spend like from now till Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe from now till Wednesday, just reading, and then start taking finals again. I bet you score pops because you know where you're weak, right? But I would say just read. I kind of get through the whole book one more time, maybe. The more you read, the better. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. So Blake, okay, okay, fine, but still, I still think you need to take a couple days off to just read. I think that's your best what. Just take from now till like Monday or Tuesday. Just read, add knowledge, maybe read the sections that you're worried about, and then start taking tests again and see what happens. I guarantee you'll see a pop in your score. Okay, I guarantee anything. You're not guaranteed. That's not. You can't do that. Okay, now, and Rachel, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna get to your shit. Okay, so now. So okay, so it's fine. So I know it's not like that, but so a debit spread is remember a spread is buy a call, sell a call, right? It's buy a call, sell a call, or buy a put, sell a put. Yes, Brian Lee is a good supplement. He always says he says it's a supplement. It's not a standalone. But here's my thing. Okay, That's funny. There you go. There you go. See, look at that, net. I love it. Okay. Okay. We all sit together. He texted me and told me to make you read. And no, I promise I know the text is there. I won't blow it off. Okay. If worse, it'll be one of the last things I do. I promise. Okay. Now, so remember, there you go. That's true. So now, if you have remember, a spread is buy a call, sell a call, or buy put sell a put. As Tina in one of the study groups said, she remembers bed spread. BS bed spread. I love that. That's the way to remember it. So here's what happens: a debit spread is when the buy option has a bigger premium than the sell option, so you're spending money. And as Wendy said, if it's a debit spread, you want it to exercise, and you want the premiums to widen. If now the other thing is if it's a so what happens is find the dominant option, the one with the bigger premium, whatever that is, so is the spread as far as direction goes, right? So if the dominant option is a buy, it's a debit, and whatever option that is, it's either bullish or bearish. Okay. So if the dominant option is buy a call, it's bullish. Okay. Um, Probably T-bills. But let me get to there. Okay. So now if I got doesn't have to be T-bills, it could be muni notes, but it's probably T-bills. Um, if the bigger premium is a sell, then it's a credit spread. And remember, whatever the one with the bigger premium is the dominant option. Okay, that's the dominant option. So if that option is bullish, so is the spread. If that option is bearish, so is the spread. If it's a debit spread, you want the premiums to widen and you want it to exercise. If it's a credit spread, you want it to narrow and you want it to expire. Because remember, anytime you take money in, you want to keep the money, so you want the option to expire. That's literally the thing. Whenever you sell an option, you want it to expire. Okay. Good. Okay. So now, I think that works. And listen, the other thing, if you can't, if they don't give you premium, and I've done the video on this, if they don't give you a premium, look for the lower strike call, that's the dominant, or the higher strike put, that's the dominant, or the longer month, that's the dominant. Okay. So if you want to figure out which is if they don't give you premiums, the dominant always tells you whether it's a bullish, whether it's a debit or credit. If it's the dominant is a buy, it's a debit. The dominant is a sell, it's a credit. So if the lower call if the lower strike call is always a dominant. That's a buy, it's a debit. If that's a sell, it's a credit. If it's a put spread, the higher strike put is a dominant. If that's a buy, that's a debit. If that's a sell, credit. If they have the same strike prices, the longer month is the dominant. If that's a buy, it's a debit. If that's a sell, it's a credit. Okay. The 66 cheat sheet that I did, the 63 one, Vandana, is the same one. Okay. The cheat sheet is the same thing. The 63 works. That's a little thing to show you, broker dealer IA. It's you can roll back up a little bit and see it. I don't know if it's after or not, but it's that's going to help you differentiate between the rules. Because remember, this is the thing about the rules on the 65, 63, and 66. They're not that fucking hard. Okay, they're not. But the problem is the test, even the real exam, because I always say they're not tricky, but okay. Julian, the 6 classes at 6 p.m. tomorrow. The 7 is at 7, and the option is from 8 to 9:30. Yeah, so I think I saw you jumped on before. Okay, so now the other day late on Sunday. I apologize, but it's only the next one. It's only Friday from now on. I may move it to Fridays from permanent, but not for a while. Not till probably after summer. So now I forgot what I was going to say. Okay. So the 63 cheat sheet will help you on the 66 and the 65. But what I was going to say was, don't get old, people, is that the rules are pretty straightforward. Okay. The questions, okay. Well, no problem. I'm happy to help. So, and I sent I think I sent my 24 hours before the 7 video too. Hopefully that helped. The rules are pretty straightforward, but what happens is the test asks you a question to make you think there's an exemption when there isn't. Okay. That's the big thing. And remember, this is the one thing I say all the time. Whether a security is exempt or not has nothing to do with your registration. As an IA, BD, agent, or whatever, whether security is exempt or not has nothing to do with it. It's strictly what you're doing, not the security. So meaning that if you're an agent and you sell an exempt security or non-exempt security, you got to register either way. Okay. I think that there's going to be an issue at some point. Because right now, individuals still do better jobs. They take in context, but at some point, It's going to be the Jetsons all over. I mean, look, they do robo investing already, right? Where they parameters in, and maybe AI can fix it, but I don't think people trust AI yet. Because remember, they even say that the AI sometimes is wrong or gives a wrong answer. There was a lawyer. This is the thing. There was a lawyer who got in trouble because he was fighting a case, and he used AI to find cases to back up his thing. The problem was the AI made up the cases. They just made them up. Okay, they did. There was no. They actually went and he printed these cases, and when they asked for precedents, he couldn't find them. He actually asked the AI, "Are these real cases?" And AI said yes. So remember, the AI can lie. Just remember that. Okay. Michael, hope you're still on here. That's awesome. Okay, I love that. Okay, boom. That's Michael. Snaps for you, baby. Passing that SIE is a big first damn step. I'm sorry it took so long to get you. Okay. Okay. Where are we? Okay, Chelsea, this for you. I don't disagree. I think it could be good and bad. It might help us live longer because it can do stuff. Okay, boom, there you go. That's that. By the way, anyone who is taking whether it's the Series 7, the SRE, or the 6, that video will explain the difference between closed-end funds, open-end funds, and that's Blake. Somebody else, I think. Oh no, Blake. Somebody else said it. Boom. Okay, Cody. If you're taking it tomorrow, don't worry about the munis and options. Worry about customer counts. That's easy points. Read customer counts, opening accounts, stuff like that right now. Okay. Boom. Okay. That video is going to help you a lot. That one's going to help you a lot for all of them. That's what I was saying, Anika. I know I had videos on that. Okay. Let me get in this. I got to catch up. Boom. See, Audra, find my slobs over bliss. It's not the vendors really ask really hard questions on it, but it's not that hard on the test. Okay. No, I know. Look, Jen, 100%. I agree that you're kidding around, but AI is going to be a thing. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about that. Like I'm saying, did you take it? If you took it, not a lot, Jax, not a lot. Okay. The math is very easy on the test. If you think it's a hard math question, you're looking at it wrong. That's what I tell everyone. There's no algebra. As I say, if you're doing algebra on the 7, if you're doing algebra on the 7, you're doing something wrong. Okay. Aiden, I'll put a link in here that'll help you a lot. Remember, annuities are non-qualified. I'll put a link to short 8 to 10 minute video. It'll really help you. Okay. Again, Rachel, absolutely. It's always free points. Okay. It's always free points. Okay. So Karen, if you took them the same day, your score is always going to be worse. And Net took them 2 different days, but whatever. So I would not worry about it too much. They're kind of in the same range. Again, just maybe if you have time, read for a couple of days. Boom it up. Okay, boom, book it up a little bit. Okay. Rachel's got some time. I think she's the mid June. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jax, the math is not the test. Okay, it's really not that big a test. Okay. So, guys, I found out something I didn't know. This is good because some people have tough time finding my videos. They don't do the If you go in, it's interesting. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Okay, hold on. It's kind of fun. This because a lot of people have tough time finding videos sometimes. So here's my playlist. Okay, here's my shit. So one thing, always find the playlist. That's the big one. Okay, the playlist is everything's there. It should, yeah. This thing right here is my playlist. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, but if you go all the way to the right, hit this thing, search in here. That only searches in my channel. So you can type in annuities like I just did, and that's what I'm gonna put in here for him. Okay. See, I love my editing. I think I'm fucking funny as hell. Okay, so now, but that's what I do. I put in the annuities there. Okay, so now back to this, unshare. Okay. Right. So do it on a PC. Okay. Or I try to send this stuff. I know. A lot of people watch on the phone. I wish it was the same thing. I wish it was the same way. Okay. Now, so that video right there will help you with the annuities. Okay. Absolutely help you with annuities. It'll answer pretty much what you need to know for the test. Okay. Boom. Okay. No problem, Aiden. Happy to help. Sometimes people can't look at this stuff. It's hard to get through. Like I know everything is because I deal with it all day long. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, let me get to Audra's question. Okay. Okay. So the question is, let me shrink this. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Everyone remember this. Okay. So everyone have paper. So a customer purchases an ABC 100 par, which is good. Convertible preferred stock at $80. Buys a convertible at 80. Its conversion price is 20. So we're going to do par, always par divided by 20. 100 divided by 20 gives me 5. Okay. So that's going to give me $5. That's 5. That means for every share, every preferred I convert, I'm going to get 5 shares of common. So now I know that. So I'm either going to multiply the common stock by that, or I'm going to divide the bond price by that. So I'm going to, since the answers here are either, the question is, if the common stock is trading 2 points below parity, the price of the common is. Okay, so Audra, so the price of the, so here's what you're going to do. Take the 80 and divide that by the 5, whatever the hell that is. Okay, what is that? 80 divided by 5. 80 divided by 5 gives me 16, and it's trading 2 points below that, so the answer has to be 14. Okay, so I'll do that again. Bonds trading at 80. It's a $20 convertible price. I do 100 par divided by 20. That gives me 5 shares. That means for every bond I convert, I get 5 shares, or every preferred I vote, I get 5 shares. So I'm either going to multiply that times the common stock price to get the parity, or never both, or I'm going to divide the bond price or the preferred price, convertible price, by that number. Since they gave me common stock answers, okay. No, yeah, right. So I do 80 divided by 5. That gives me 16. And it said the thing's trading 2 points below parity. Boom. That's why it's 14. I know I didn't do it on paper, but I'm sometimes really lazy. Okay. Now, an ETN is not similar. Oh, hold on. And boom. Okay. Okay. Sinner. Okay, hold on. Okay. Sinner. That's awesome. I appreciate it. But that's great. I always thought about going by a Prometric center. It'd be so mean, and just have a sign that goes failed. I can help you. It'd be so wrong. Okay, but it would probably work. Failed. I can help you pass the 7. I do it in this. I would do it in the city. It'd be pretty fucking funny. Okay, step into my office. I can help you. Okay, so now, um, yeah. So I appreciate it. 63, baby. Now, once you read it, once you get through the book twice, again, crats on everything. I sincerely mean that. Once you get through the book once or twice, just start taking tests. You got to get the timing down. The 63 is the only exam where timing is an issue. You still get a minute 20 or so per question, but it feels so goddamn faster. Okay, okay. It feels so much faster. So, um, but again, so if you finish with 10 minutes left time, that's a lot of time. So get the timing done. Okay. Audrey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm happy. I'm happy to help. Okay. Again, Chelsea, yes, I'll record them. As I said, I said this before you probably jumped on. I have all of them sitting in my computer. I think Sunday night when I'm in the hotel room, if I'm being good, whatever. Florida's a fun city, but Florida's a fun state. I don't think there's any casinos in Sarasota, so I have to figure it out. But I will probably dump all the videos into the membership things Sunday night. All of a sudden, you'll just see a bunch of alerts about 30 videos show up there, and that'll be great. Okay. Okay, we got that. We done. I hope that helped. Okay, so now a UIT is a redeemable. So really, the only two things that are redeemable: mutual funds and UITs. Oh, and annuities. Mutual funds, UITs, and annuities. When you buy them, you pay NAV plus a sales charge, and when you get rid of them, you redeem them. You don't trade them. So negotiable means tradable. Redeemable means you sell back to the company. Okay. Yes. Read the book one time. Jeremy, get through the book goddamn one time, at least once or twice, and then take the goddamn test as much as you can. It's 100% doable. And if you're working during the day, fucking take the days off. If you're working tomorrow, call in sick and just bang it out. You can do it. It's just hard. Okay. 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 Back to this. So at ETN, even though it says the word note and it is a debt security, okay, even though ETN is a debt security, it's not the same. And that the video I just clicked about the comparison will help. An ETN is a debt security. So you lend me $1,000. I'm going to give you back your $1,000 in 15, 20 years. It's great. But what do you get out of it? The interest rate that I'm going to pay you at the end is going to be based on an index or a group of securities or whatever it is. So whatever that index is up or down, you're going to get that on top of the ETN money that you're getting. That's all it is. And the problem with an ETN is that, yes, it has market risk, but it also has default risk because remember, they don't own the securities that they're tracking. So if I default, if I go to business, you're not getting anything because it's an unsecured senior debt. Okay. Jax, you got so much time. The 14th is a lot of time. Okay. So Chelsea, you get what I'm saying with that? That even though they're both debt, notes, muni notes are short-term muni notes. Treasury notes are 2 to 10 years. ETNs could be up to 20 years. They're just called notes because they're bought. Okay. Now, Jasmine, I hope you're still on here. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, you're good, Nat. Go take mine on my site. Go take the ones I have on my YouTube channel. Try to take them. If you pass them, you're in great shape. And if you're passing past perfect with 80s, as long as you're not memorizing and learning the goddamn yield to maturity formulas, you're in good shape. Six, the series six is for broker dealers that only sell mutual funds and annuities. You can't sell options or stocks or bonds. You can sell closed-end funds during the IPO phase, but after that, you can't. So the six limits you to just selling pretty much mutual funds and investment companies, like annuities and UITs and stuff like that. You can't do you can't sell all the options and stuff like that. But it's great. You have a nice life. I mean, a lot of the banks do the six, so you can just sell that there. Again, yeah, Nat, try them out and text me. Tell me how, comment on them, how we did. What you do is, as I've said when I started, okay, other people have followed the way I do it. Um, you see the question pop up, you hit pause, you answer it yourself, and then hear how I answer it. And the good thing about unlike when other people do it, the way I do, I don't know the questions ahead of time. So you're seeing me react to the questions just like you would. So you're learning, I get frustrated, I get mad, I get shit wrong because I don't read. So you can see that we're all not perfect and it's not a big deal. Okay. Like I know my shit and I get shit wrong. Especially, I'm going to tell you something else. Past perfect makes me feel like I'm not ready. And I'll take when I took the exam when they give scores, I would get one wrong. Okay, one wrong on the real exam. Past perfect, I'm mid 80s. I'm happy. Think of it that way. Okay. Yep. Good. Okay. Yes, you have more than enough time. Okay. Boom. You finish the capital book. You take. I would take Brian Lee's videos are great. I think mine are always better, but that's fine. Brian Lee's videos are great. He only has a couple. His tests are okay. His magic is it's the 66. Yeah, the 66 is the same thing. Okay. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I don't feel confident during those things. I know my stuff, and even then, I doubt myself. Yeah, people say that because I think I got it wrong, and then boom, I get it right or wrong. It's crazy. A lot of times I fully know. If I get it wrong, I fully know. But there's times when you take a test and you're like, I think I got it wrong. And that's why these exams, the real ones, make you feel like you're failing. Like, look, I took the 7 right before the split. So I got my score. I took the test, 250 questions. I got one wrong. But I literally was hitting that button going, I think I passed. I don't know how much by. I was like still worried because you don't know. You don't, there's a little nuances here and there. Okay. Back to this. So, Jax, you're in good shape. If you finish the videos, you finish the book, start doing unit quizzes first for the first like 4 or 5 days, and then from like the 7th on, okay? Um, okay. Yeah, it's tough, Rachel. I think it's a tough one. So right around the 6th of June, you start doing finals for about it might be about the 6th or 7th of June, start doing finals. Okay. So Karen, you got that those two videos. If you look in my 24 hours before the Series 7 exam, I actually think I have a playlist called suitability. Let's see if I do. Let's see. Playlists. Save you some time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, that's it. A few good videos in there. Okay. So Karen, this is a whole suitability playlist. There's like 6 or 7 videos in there. That'll help you a lot. Okay. Okay. I agree. I have way more videos. I do them constantly. And yes, anyone taking the 65, the 66, me doing this close enough. Also, anyone taking the 65, go watch my options for the SIE playlist. That'll give you basically all you need. Boom, Blake, I love it. Thank you for coming on. Get some rest. Yeah, definitely tell me how it goes. I don't want your dad killing me. Okay, so now. Okay, Cody, as I say this to everyone, um, And Laura, you're next. Okay. As I say to everyone, oh, that's awesome, Nat. That's awesome. Don't, yes, listen, I know, but what are you going to do the night before? Go out, find a girl, find a guy, whatever it is, have some fun, one night stand. I'm kidding, totally kidding. Get a massage, whatever. Do whatever it is, can relax yourself. Okay. Yeah. Look, that's what I'm saying. I think sometimes his word, I don't love his takes on the exam stuff. I don't agree on everything he does. Okay. Yeah, watch my videos, Dan. It'll help. My videos will clear some up. Or maybe, listen, spend a little bucks. Go. I have a link for it, but don't use it if you don't want to. Get the Achievable. They explain shit like crazy. I'm telling you, nobody explains it better than anyone else. Now, Cody, back to you since you're so patient. Okay, I've been only 15 minutes late, right? Um, yeah, the munis and options obviously are testable, but you're taking it tomorrow, so why bother? Okay, okay, okay. Boom, Carla, I love that. That's awesome. Hold on, let me get to this. So, right, since your last minute, watch my 24 hours before the Series 7 videos. But if you don't want to do that, go read customer accounts. I've said it before, brokerage accounts, opening accounts. I am telling you right now, that's the last thing you should do before the test. Maybe watch my quick and dirty, but read the customer accounts. It's low hanging fruit and so heavily goddamn tested. Okay. It's low hanging fruit. Okay. Okay. Discounted cash flow very quickly. Okay. So now we have future value of say 1,000. How do we figure out how much we have to invest now to get to that number at a given rate? So that would be, we're looking for present value. Discounted cash flow is taking all those future cash flows and discounting them for inflation. Like $1,000 in 5 years is worth 950 in 4 years, is worth 920 in 3 years, is worth 900 a year, and then worth 850 now. That's what we're discounting the cash flow, and we basically use the IRR to figure that out. The discounted cash flow uses the discount rate that we make up, whatever we want, to bring it back to present value to find out what you have to invest now to get a future to get to a number that your future value. That's DCF. DCF is for bonds. Now remember, if it's stock, they use dividend discount model. It's literally the same thing, but it's for bond, but it's for dividends. And remember, a stock that doesn't pay dividends, you can't really do it. Okay. Hope that helps. Again, that's as quick. And I have if you find my video called Time Value of Money, that will help too. Okay. Now, Jax, I'm going to make you feel better. If you can do option math, okay. They're on the test. They're not heavily tested, but they're on the test. Inverse ETFs are. So if you can do options, there may be a current yield, there might be a convertible bond, there might be a tax equivalent yield. It's not hard math, okay? Like I say, if you're doing algebra, you're doing something wrong, okay? You might have to total return, you might have current yield, you might have tax equivalent or taxable yield. Margin, maybe a couple margin questions, maybe PE, earnings per share. But again, one steppers, not three steppers. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They don't make you do the math, Wendy. They will not make you calculate discounted cash flow or any of that shit. Okay. Okay. Now they won't make you do that shit. It's so hard. So if you can do margin, option math, if you can do P ratio, earnings per share, current yield, total return, tax equivalent yield, and maybe accretion and amortization, you're good to go. That's about the math. And again, it's 1 or 2 step math at max. If you have to, like, this is what I tell everyone. I hardly get any wrong on these things, and I'm math challenged. The second they put out the second the alphabet joined the math problems, I visit, fuck it, I'm out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Aiden, I put that video in there. I hope you saw it. I hope you got that. Okay. Now, um, yes, I know that's your strongest area, but you want to do it. You want to make that perfect, Rachel. That's what you want to be perfect. Okay. And remember, guys, if you're taking cap on a past perfect, your scores will usually be they're worse than the real exam because they go out of their way to make it more complicated, especially past perfect. Anything to do with a number in past perfect is just like blow my head out. Okay. I have a hold on. I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna make you watch the video on it. Hold on. I love, and it's look, it's 12 minutes long. It'll answer all your questions, kiddo. Here we go. Boom, Audra. That'll solve your problems. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Again, Blake, you got this tomorrow. Get some sleep. Okay. Whoa, Aaron, I hope you're still on here. Congrats, I didn't see that. Boom. Aaron, you're done, right? Going to the summer, you got your weekend to yourself. That is awesome. I love it. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, again, don't sweat the math. The math will not be your downfall. I promise you. Math will not be your downfall. Okay. Boom. Here you go. Okay. Yeah. So, Rachel, I'm going to get you in 1 second with that. Hold on. Let me catch up. But we got that, Audrey. We're good. Okay. Again, yes, if you grind hard, get through the book at least one time, then take as many tests as you can until you get it down. You'll be fine. Just remember a couple things. I have a couple good videos on it. I have a cheat sheet video, which tells you the basics of the rules. Remember, the rules are the rules. There's very few exceptions. Okay. I don't know what die 90 is, Chelsea. I don't do that. I don't do that one. Okay. Nat, you're in good shape. Again, watch my 66 one. It's the same. I might do a 65 one from Achievable. I might do that. It's funny. You know how you guys, I've seen pretty confident. When I did 66 and the 65 one, scare the shit out of me. I can pass them, but I don't want to look like an idiot and get like an 80. I swear to God, they scare the hell out of me. Okay. Ryan, yes, of course it is. Depends. If you have to work 12 hours a day, no. But if you can get a couple 2 to 3 hours a day somehow spaced out, yeah, that's enough time. And a little bit longer on the weekends. Yeah, again, they scare the hell out of me. Okay, because I'm always afraid I'm going to get a nuance one wrong, and I don't want to look like an idiot, but I should just do it and suck it up. Okay, I agree. Okay, DJ, you know who it is. You can Google it. You know I'm not going to say that name. Okay, so no. Okay, you can here in reality, Brandon or Susie Rhodes. There's another one, but I don't mention his name because he tries to do his shit at the same time as me, so I don't give him that airtime. Okay, you can go to him. I don't give a shit, but I'm not saying the name. Okay, okay, boom. There you go. I don't think that's going to be on the exam. That's the thing. I don't think it's on the exam. Okay. Yes. Aiden, this is my big thing. Okay. Yep. Susie Rhodes is the one. She's good. And look up Brandon Rith. He has some good videos too. Okay. So now, Aiden. So here's the deal. Yes, get through the book one full time. Then, oh yeah. Oh my God, you had so much time. Read the book twice. Read the book twice. Boom. Get it. Read the book twice. I'm telling you right now. See, I just caught up to your question, right? So read the book twice. Boom. Okay. Then start doing chapter quizzes, and anything under 75, reread again. You have so much time, and then start taking finals. Boom. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can do videos. Ryan, I get it. You got to try to do it. If you do, um, if you do it STC, my videos kind of match the same time. Boom. Yeah, yeah. You know what it is? It's probably because you maybe failed it once before, or he has to wait maybe 4 months. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm telling you, just the night before, go do something that whatever you need to do to relax yourself the night before, you need to do. Like Beezy was trying to the other night. He took the test. He messaged on YouTube that he passed, but Tuesday night he was taking it Wednesday. He goes, "Should I just smoke a blunt before I go in?" I'm like, "No, that's not. Maybe the night before, but not going in." Okay, do whatever you have to do to relax yourself. No judging. Okay, it's okay. His stuff is good. I'm telling you, his videos are great. The tests are okay. Okay. So yeah, Daniel, I'm telling you, go get it. I'm telling you, go buy the Achievable or go check them out. They give you a free trial. They explain stuff way better than everyone else. Okay, okay. You absolutely you'll love the way they do it. And if you really don't want to do them, they have Kaplan has stuff but I'm telling you, Past Perfect complicates everything. Okay. Boom. Aiden, no, take your time. It's not. It's like a mini marathon. 4 months is a little long, But I'm telling you right now, just read the book twice and then start hammering it. Okay. Okay. I'm catching up. Okay. So Carla, that's awesome. I'm so glad my margin helped. I know that that's fair, Jamie. I get it. Just get a win under your belt, right? Okay. I do think, and then the margin's super easy on the real exam. You might get one hard question, but for the most part, they're pretty straightforward. Okay. For the most part, they're straightforward. Okay. Okay. The big thing about inverse ETFs, you might have to do the math on it, right? And just remember it's opposite. The big thing is inverse and leverage ETFs are for day trading. They're not for long enough. Okay. Yeah, right. I always tell people to read in the morning. I know the videos and testing might be enough. You got to read something. Maybe if it's STC, read their learning guide. If it's Kaplan, read their PowerPoint. You got to do some reading. You can't. I'm telling you right now, there's no. If you're taking the 7, it's videos and testing alone will not do it unless you have a finance background. So inverse ETFs, remember, are short term and they're not for long term investing, nor are inverse or leveraged. Okay. Yeah, DCF shows up a couple times. Okay. Um, but again, letters, don't worry about the letters. Okay. Okay. Taxable yield. So here's what happens. So remember, multiply the corporate, divide the muni. They're Chelsea, they're an open end. Okay. Um, you multiply the corporate, you divide the muni. Remember that. If it's a corporate, you multiply times 100 minus the tax bracket. If it's a muni or the word tax exempt, you divide. You don't do both. You do one or the other. Okay. 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 No more than one a day. Okay. I'm telling you, it does. The morning helps. I know, Ryan. I don't know if you can, but try the morning. I'm telling. And then if you do the morning, don't do anything at night. It'll make a big difference. And Rachel, I'm almost to your Crete thing. I would. So you've done 377. Start doing closed books now, Julian, and do one a day. You've done 3 that you learned. Now start doing closed book where you can see you don't see the answers right away. Test yourself. Okay. So Rachel, remember OID you must accrete. Boom. OID you must accrete. And then that's who has to. That means secondary market discounts you don't have to. Okay. And then the other one is okay. Multiply the corporate, divide the muni. Absolutely. That's the way you remember. I should create a video on that shit I said, but I don't track it. Okay. Now, munis you amortize. Only munis you most people don't, Nat. Most people don't. Okay. So now amortize, the only thing that is amortized are premiums. Only premiums amortize. Okay. Okay. And again, a 1 month is definitely enough to pass. Okay. Boom, we got you. Susie Rhodes and Brandon Rith are good. Okay. Not really. Just remember, multiply the corporate, divide the muni. That's the closest we got to it. And remember, it's always 100 minus. Okay. Aaron, I love it. I'm so happy for you. Okay. So here's the thing. So if you don't have anything yet, so take the SIE and take the 63 or 66 first. Get them while you're applying for jobs. It'll make you stand out from other applicants. The SIE and the 63 or 66, both you can take on your own. You can take them without a firm. Okay. Boom. Okay. Aaron, 100%. You got to go. If you guys go in positive, like Blake, who should be off, and somebody else is taking it tomorrow or the next day, you need to go in confidence adds points. I swear to God. Okay. Don't worry about this. We got this. Aiden, do it right. Start reading early. Read the book at least 2 times before you even do a single test. Then you should have about 2 months to go. Then start doing quizzes. Maybe even read it a 3rd time. Take your time. Watch videos. Don't rush through it. Okay. You have to read in the book. Yeah, Jamie, I get that. So If you're feeling burnt out and you're doing it, boom, yeah, just take the 63. Get a win under your belt, and you can always on your own time take the 65 or the 66. When then if you want to finish it out. Again, I do like my videos are good, but I don't. You need to do something else. Either get if you have STC, find their learning guide. That's their PowerPoint version. Kaplan has like a quick PowerPoint that it covers like it's a bullet point version of everything they do, and then they be okay. And I think that works. Okay, now Chelsea. Open-end funds have either A, B, or C shares, right? A is front-end load, long-term, a lot of money. That's who buys them. B shares is long-term. You pay as you leave, but they drop the longer you stay. And C shares have no sales charge, but you can't call it a no-load fund because they have a very high 12B1 fee, like almost 1% sometimes every year. It's a level load. You're paying money every year. Okay. Kaplan, you want to be low 70s, Courtney. If you want to be at least, I know, look, I know people that scored 62, 63 on their stuff, but that's a risky move, right? They had to take it and they passed. If you're in the low to mid 70s, okay, okay, interesting. I don't know why. Oh, sometimes they monetize it. I'll turn. I think I can turn off midstream lives. They said not everyone gets them. I'll try to. I think there's a way to turn off ads in the middle. I don't know how to do. I'll figure it out. I think there's a way to do it. I don't want you guys to get interrupted. Although money, money, money. No, I'm kidding. So, take a commercial break. So Wendy, does it come back in or does it skip? So does it skip or does it? Oh, you miss some stuff. I don't know. If you do skip stuff, then I will absolutely make sure I find a way to turn it off. I want Courtney. You should get low 70s maybe. Okay, low 70s. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it works. But look, Nat, that's great. If you're passing on both Kaplan and pass perfect, you're in great shape. Okay. Oh, so you missed stuff? So you missed that really important thing I said before? No, I'll make sure the mid rolls are off then, because I think there's no way. Oh, I have to see if there's any way. I think there's a way to turn that off. I'll see what I can do. Okay. But then I don't get paid my 30 cents for this. Okay. Okay. What do you need to know for AM? What do you need to know? Hold on. That's awesome. Is it Jonay? Joan? That's awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations. And then you have the 6 on Saturday. Make sure you cover mutual funds and annuities and don't forget communications. That's big. I promise you. Okay. Okay, let me get back to AMT. We're gonna end soon. So AMT is if you are subject to AMT. So AMT is when they take away some of your deductions. So if you make a lot of money, they might take away some of your deductions. I remember you. Yes, we met at the right? Weren't you in you were in Richmond, right? I don't know if you met at the Starbucks, right? There's somebody in Richmond that are at the Starbucks, and it looks familiar, but I'm not sure. Okay, I could be wrong. So now maybe this for the 65. I'm not sure. So now, um, that's funny. I'm gonna see what I can do. AMT is when you take it takes away your deductions. So like my daughter, when she first got out of college, she would pay your student loans, and the interest was deductible. She hit a certain level, and all of a sudden, oh, I got it. Okay, answer your question. Yes, I love it. Okay, so now I remember that because my daughter was going there. So now she's been in Panama. She like graduated and she's been in Panama since. So now, the more she makes, you take deductions away. So AMT applies to people who have money. It takes your deduction away. But here's the thing to remember: it only applies to revenue bonds and private activity. It does not apply to geo bonds. It does not apply to geo bonds or to public purpose. So if you're a billionaire and you buy geo bonds or public purpose, you will never pay taxes. But if you buy a revenue, you might. So, Joni, you got to ask it quick because I'm going to jump off soon. Okay. While I'm waiting for the question, because maybe it's a delay, guys, make sure you check out my membership thing if you want to join. Go check out the Facebook groups; they will absolutely help you. Try to join a study group. The study groups are so awesome; they're really super helpful. Okay. What? AMT takes away your deductions. This is what you have to know. It takes away your deductions, but not on a geo bond or a public purpose bond. It's only for revenue bonds and private activity. So if someone is rich and they're subject to AMT, you do not put them in revenue bonds or private activity bonds. You put them in geo bonds because it never takes away. So if you buy a geo bond, it will always be deductible. If you buy a private activity, or a private activity or revenue bond, you might lose some of your taxes. Here, because I'm too tired to do the math. Here is a video on it. Boom. That's alpha and beta. The video I just clicked is alpha and beta. Okay, so make sure you clicked it before I head out. It's if you go on my channel and type in alpha beta, but it's that shows you how to do the beta and then the alpha. That will absolutely do it because it's easier than put it in here and work. This way, it's on the screen. You get to do the math. Make sure you click on that if you're going to do alpha and beta. Okay. Boom. Okay. Good. Nate, you got the MT. Guys, thank you for coming on here. Don't forget to check out. Don't forget like and subscribe. If you you can't comment if you don't subscribe. But I have the memberships, and remember them. Anyone in the membership, we're meeting tomorrow night, not Sunday. Okay. Joni, make sure you click that link so you have it. No, I think we had this conversation before. That's not a fucking thing, Audra. That's not a thing. If you do buy stops, you may push the market up. If you do sell stops, you may push the market down. Limit orders are not bullish or bearish. They're just orders. Okay. That's where the vendors are screwing you up. They're not bullish or bearish. Neither. Okay. Now, a buy limit would be executed in a bearish market. Why? Because the market's going down and it'll hit the limit because you place it below. And a sell limit will be executed in a bullish market because the market's going up. But the orders by themselves are neither bullish nor bearish. Okay. Boom. I will see hopefully you got a lot of you guys tomorrow night. And boom. 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 Make sure you listen to it. Anika, get some sleep. Everyone, you got this stuff. Joni, you're gonna nail it on Saturday. And a couple other people taking it. We got this. I will see you guys next week. Boom. Hopefully, yeah, that works. That's fair. That again, the limit orders are not bullish or bearish, but if that helps you remember it, that's good to go. Okay. Don't obsess on the limit orders. It's hardly there. Everyone, y'all have a good night. Wash your hands, and y'all have a good